I've got 3 kids at home. They range in height from here to here. I stopped keeping track of how old they are. Feels like it changes every year. So I get asked a lot what it's like having 3 kids. And the way I can describe it best is when you have 2 kids, you've got 2 kids, you've got your marriage, you've got your job. So imagine trying to juggle 4 balls all at once, and then someone hands you a baby. You're going to drop some stuff. And hopefully it's not the baby. If I'm being honest, I did drop my baby once. And I knew it was bad when I dropped him and he didn't make a noise. That's not entirely true. He did make a noise when I dropped him. It kind of sounded like this. Yeah, that was kind of dark. Not as dark as his bruise. So I picked him up and I had to wake him up again. And I panicked because I knew it was bad. So I immediately went and got him vaccinated. Just so I had something else to blame in case he turned out autistic. So I've noticed a difference in parenting between my first kid and my third kid. So with my first kid, when you have your first kid, you try to coddle them, keep them safe, protect them from everything. And now that I'm on my third kid, I'm at the point where if anybody smiles at my baby, I'm like, here you go! I'll be back in 20 minutes. My youngest son has discovered the sandbox we keep in the living room. And this would have been off limits for his older siblings at his age, but he's my youngest kid, so I'm okay if he plays in there. My wife is cool with it too. The only one that really minds is the cat when he has to poop. I send my kids to Spanish Immersion Academy instead of daycare. I send them to the academy because I thought that would better prepare them for middle-class white privilege. So I don't speak any Spanish, and his teachers don't speak any English, but they take great care of my kids. So I'm always telling their teachers, mucho, 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 because I know it means a lot to them. So one thing I didn't expect sending them to Spanish Academy is whenever they see a brown person in public, they launch into Spanish. And whenever they see a white person, they start off in English. And I was trying to explain to my kids that this isn't okay, we need to treat everybody equally. But that's not their lived experience. So to make my point, I took them out to dinner at an Indian restaurant. And I taught my kids a valuable lesson that day. Now whenever I serve them dinner, they say, Namaste Daddy. So I went on a road trip with my kids, just my kids and me, and they wanted to listen to Spanish kids songs in the car, because that's what they get at school. But I wanted to be the cool dad. I didn't want to listen to Spanish kids songs in the car. So I put on that Daddy Yankee. And I pulled up Gasolina on YouTube and put it on repeat. You guys know Gasolina?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're listening to Gasolina, we're rocking out. I just put it on loop for hours. We're listening to the same song. And after hours of listening to the same song, I'm in the front seat of the car like, El gusto gasolina. And my kids are in the back like, Dame más gasolina. And I'm like, Alicante gasolina. To you guys. Come on. Anyway, it was the most fun I ever had on a road trip. No joke. And so we did this for a long time till I got bored with it. And I took it off a loop and I let it roll over to the next song. And we did this, we were still rocking out, still having a great time. And I looked down at my phone after a couple of songs and I saw it was a bunch of half-naked ladies dancing around. And I thought, ooh, this is probably not the best thing for young, impressionable kids to be listening to. So I said, hey, kids, do you know what they're saying? And my oldest goes, yeah, I think so. I said, do you want to translate for me? He goes, yeah, I think they're playing hide and seek. Bunch of half-naked ladies dancing around, huh? Why do you think they're playing hide and seek? He said, well, he said he's going to take something and put it somewhere she's never looked before. And after that, we switched to El Baby Sharko. All right, my name is Chris today. I hope you guys have a great time. Please welcome your host back to the stage. Thank you.